What's going on, Legionnaires, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. If you guys are new to the channel, do me a favor and hit that sub button, hit that notification bell, and make sure you're not missing any of the awesome content we have coming out. Now, for this video, we're going to be jumping into Robin issue number 3. And if you haven't been keeping up with this line, go ahead, check out the link in my description as well at the top of this video. It will get you completely caught up on this super awesome line. Now, so far, what we've seen is Damian Wayne kind of abandoning everything that he knows and heading off to Lazarus Island. And he's come here to compete in a tournament for immortality. Now, with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright guys, so as we dive into issue number 3, we're picking up with Robin and Ravager making their way onto the beach. It's nighttime, so no one's allowed to kill each other, no one's allowed to really, or supposed to be fighting. That goes against the rules. And so right now, everybody is trying to relax. And that's exactly why Ravager has brought Robin here. Brought him here so he can try to kind of wind down, try to kind of make a friend. More than anything, she just kind of wants to loosen him up. And so Damian, not really sure how to interact with people, he sees somebody messing with some knives, he goes over there and does his little party trick. Throws some knives up and has them all land between his fingers. And everybody sees this and they just start cheering, telling him how dope it is, just telling him how sweet that move was. This is really him just breaking the ice. And everybody becomes a little more comfortable around him. But this is when they all start talking about stories of Batman. How everybody has gone against him at one point in time, or at least a lot of these individuals have gone against the Bats. They've gone against the Bat and they've lost every single time. And while everybody is sitting here joking around, having a good time, Damian, he kind of sneaks off. Because he doesn't want to hear stories about Batman. He literally lived with the guy. He considers him his father. He came here to get away from all of that. And as Damian sneaks off, he goes to a cliffside. A cliffside where once they used to sacrifice people. And he's informed of this information by none other than Connor Hawke. Now, Damian seeing him, after Ravager telling him that Connor is probably his biggest threat on this entire island, Robin is ready to break the rules and fight at night if Connor is. But Connor, he just came to find a quiet place to be able to meditate. Now, Damian, he asked the question that's truly been bugging him, because he studied with the League of Shadows, and Connor was never with them before, so why now? And it's because they found him when no one else could or no one else would. They helped him, rechained him, and gave him a true purpose. And Damian really tries to tell him that he has worked with these people before and they are people that he can't trust. But these two, they have more in common than just the League of Shadows. They both have fathers that try to be heroes, that are heroes. That being Batman and Green Arrow. And we see the two sit on this cliffside and they bond over how egotistical, how ridiculous their fathers are. And we see Damian, we see Connor truly having a bond, a good little friendship here. Damian actually making a friend. But this doesn't last long because they're interrupted by Master Dusk. Now, Master Dusk, they have come to tell Connor that he cannot associate himself with the demon, that they are now sworn enemies, and Connor is with the League of Shadows, so he will have no association with Damian Wayne. Now, Damian, he remembers this guy. He remembers him because he's the one that tried throwing him to the wolves, and Talia wouldn't have any of it. And in fact, she even banished him. But somehow, he has overtaken the League of Shadows. And Master Dusk tells him that Damian could have been their greatest weapon. But in turn, he ended up being their greatest failure. Too cocky and too headstrong for his own good. Too much like his father and his mother. But they tell him that they will not make this mistake again. And they tell Connor that he needs to prove his loyalty to the League of Shadows by killing Robin right here, right now. And we see these two start duking it out. Robin really getting some good licks in, but we see Hawke get the upper hand. Getting the upper hand, he slams Damian's face into the ground. And we see Connor, he picks up Robin's body and he throws him over the ledge. Now, Master Dusk, he is hoping that Robin, he survives this. Because if he dies, he'll just come back. being part of the rules of this island. But if he were to remain injured down there, then he would just sit and suffer until he actually did succumb to his wounds. And we see Robin fall, and as he is falling, thinking that this might be it, coming inches away from hitting these rocks, this is when we see a black blur come swooping in and pick him up. And that's what will bring us to the next morning. And the next morning, as Damian slowly is waking up, believing it to be Batman to be the one that saved him, but it's not, because the one who saved him is none other than Ra's al Ghul, the demon himself. And he tells Damian Wayne that he has much to teach him. And that will be the end of this issue. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Personally, I was not expecting to see Ra's al Ghul in this, but I am really glad that we are. I'm really glad that he's going to be able to teach Damian something, because so far in this run, we have seen Damian get his butt whooped not only by Flatline, but now by Connor Hawk. And if he has any chances of winning this tournament or investigating what the League of Lazarus is up to, he's going to have to be able to be a lot better than what he currently is doing. Maybe it's just his ego, maybe it's just his cockiness getting into his head, causing him to not operate at top tier. But whatever it is, he's going to have to fix it, and he's going to have to fix it quick to be able to compete in this tournament. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. If you have not yet, do me a favor, hit that sub button, hit that notification bell, make sure you don't miss any of the awesome content we have coming out, and until the next breakdown.